Hey everyone, my name is TRAPDOOR and welcome back to another episode here on the Colonies, my single player Let's Play series. Look at all this beautiful iron we have. Oh, it's so nice to have. But today we're going to say goodbye to the island because we're going to be moving. We're going to start, oops, I didn't mean to punch the boat. We're going to be starting on our next project. We're going to be starting on the farming village. So I got my inventory loaded up. I've loaded up my ender chest as well with a bunch of materials. And we're going to start setting up a home over here in the new area, the new town village. We'll still be going back to Starter Island, but or Stormy Isle, but I want to get moved out here so we can get a lot of work done. Now there was a big update that came out. We got the new snapshot, the new 1.13 snapshot that adds all of the aquatic update stuff that they've been working on. And I've just seen snippets here and there. It looks pretty exciting, but I really haven't had time this week to check it out, to read about it, to test it out in the world. So I don't know if it's safe to update. And today I really wanted to get started on this village anyways and not be focusing on the new update stuff. So maybe next episode, I'll take a look at that, and next episode we can check it out. Even if we don't, even if it's not safe to update to it in this world, we can at least make a backup at least and go and check out all the new features. But anyways, welcome to our new home. This is where we are going to be spending the next little while, building up a bit of a village here, making lots of farms, making sure that we have plenty of food for us in this world. And that's going to be kind of one of our main priorities here at the beginning. I'm going to find a place to set up, which I'm not entirely sure where we want to do it. But my goals are to just find a place to set up, get some farms going, get some of these cows into a pen, get some wheat growing so we can start breeding them up, and build our first house that we can sort of live out of, keep our storage in so it's not out in the open, have a little base of operations while we work in this area and plan the rest of the village out. Well, I got a wheat field planted, and I forgot to actually bring some wheat over. I just brought seed, so I'm waiting for that to grow up so I can get some wheat, and then we can lead some cows into a pen, get them breeding up. Decided to do some caving while I was waiting for that to grow up. Also, looking for some skeletons down here. We can get some bone meal, which I do have some bones now. So we'll probably head up soon. But I found over here a nice little spawner. We got a zombie dungeon. Not amazing, although we could use this for rotten flesh for villager trades. And ooh, we got music disc, name tag, bucket. Not too bad. I like it. But as I was caving down here, I kind of came to the decision that I'm not going to do too much branch mining yet until we set up an actual mining village, and we set up a kind of a big main branch mine area. Until then, I just want to do a bunch of caving because honestly it's a lot more fun. I get to explore some more areas. Oh, I'm out of torches. That's right. That's kind of why we have to head back. But caving is a lot more fun, and it allows me to find stuff like that, stuff like the spawners and any other underground features that maybe I want to incorporate into a build. So I believe that is kind of the direction we're going to be going. But let's make our way back to the surface here. Come on, cows. That's right. Let's go into the pen. All right. Everybody's following. Yep. Make it in. And there we go. I'd say that is a very nice herd to start off with here. Fantastic. Get these guys all fed and breeding so we can start our cattle. Our cows, or cattle herd. Fantastic. All right, so we have some cows here and one sheep that decided to follow. I'll just leave them there. I can shear them every once in a while for some wool. Got a little bit of a wheat field started. Nothing too major. So next, I guess we need to figure out where we're going to be putting stuff. Because like I said, I want to build the first house here to get kind of a template for the types of houses we're going to have here. And also as just a base of operations for myself. So I'm going to clear out all of the trees except for any large oak trees. I like the look of those. I hate these tiny little trees. It's just a bunch of little bushes basically, and they just get in the way. They're really annoying. So I'm gonna clear all this out, and we'll get a better look at what this land looks like. And all of our trees are gone. The area is clear. We can get to work. So I've been looking at this place a little bit, and I think we're gonna put the main keep up here, and I'm just gonna kind of mark off a little squarish, rectangular-ish shape somewhere through here. So this is gonna be just a small castle, basically, a fortified keep. It will serve as kind of a stronghold for if there's any invaders, I guess, to this area. And we'll put some sort of grain store in there as well, so we can store some food and other things. And it's going to be bigger than this. This is actually very small. It's going to probably take up most of this hill. We might even have to expand this hill a little bit. But this area works nice because first of all, it's kind of the tallest area except for the mountain there, but I don't want to build on top of the mountain. And we have like a cliff over to this side, which will work really nice for defensive purposes. And then what we're going to have is the town is going to be down here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to clear off this hill a bit and bring it down to about the level of this area, maybe like right around here or so that it's quite a bit lower than our hill that the keep is going to be on. And so we'll have a path kind of coming down this side, down into the main part of the village. And then we have this other little platform over here, this hill, that'd be really great to put some houses on. So I think I'm going to either dig away some of this or build up some land right through here just to connect these two areas with some sort of road. Maybe we'll be able to put some houses there. But then we'll have this kind of right at the center of the town, sort of off to the backside. We'll have some buildings down there, and then the rest of the island, all of the lower areas, are going to be saved for farms and pastures. I think that's going to look pretty nice. I got our land shaped pretty well. I did end up breaking my spoon, my shovel. So I'm kind of done terraforming for now until I get a new shovel. Oops. I was watching it and then I got distracted and boom, it was gone. So we're about ready to start on our house today, but first I need to get some more materials. We are going to use some dark oak, get a beautiful dark roof on our house. So obviously I need to come out here to the roofed forest because I don't have any saplings yet. So I'll be chopping down some trees, get enough wood for what we'll need today, and get some saplings for any future projects. So this is what our area looks like, and now I got this big hill flattened out, so we have a lot more space to work with to put our village, our houses. I still need to do a lot more terraforming, build up a little path over to the other section of the village. But as I said, my shovel broke, so I can't really do too much more terraforming at the moment. In fact, my axe is almost broken as well, so I need to be careful of that. But our house is going to be right here. Not too big, but it should be plenty big enough. And I'll just start building here and we can take a look at what we got. So we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I do have feather falling, so I guess that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna build, I think, this front facade here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll have a block going across there. Yeah, that should look pretty good. And then these will get built up as well, and we're gonna have a log going across there. So what I'm going to do is, let's get some more of this polished andesite. We're going to build some foundations around the corners with the andesite and some, stone brick stairs. So we'll do something like this. And over here we'll have to take out some of this ground. I'll probably just build up the dirt so we don't have such a big foundation sticking there. Although I guess for now, just so it looks a little bit better, I'm gonna bring that all the way down. That does look a little bit strange. In fact, let's grab some of this dirt and put it here. I'll have to build out this hill a little bit more just so this doesn't look quite as awkward. But then we're going to take some cobblestone. We're going to put a full block there, full block there. And let's grab some stairs. We'll put stair, 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 and stair. And then we'll get some spruce stairs. And I think for now, let's just do them in the corners. I think in my design I had all along the top, but we're going to try that for now. All right, I'm going to get the roof all figured out here. We're going to have some pretty big roofs on these houses, so we're going to start way out here. And we're going to go stair, stair, and then we'll go up a full block, and we'll do stair, stair again. And then up another full block, and then a stair to the center. We'll do a stair facing out, and I'll just put a block there. And then we're going to have a spruce log going along the ridge, the top spine of this house. I'm using spruce in the roof because it matches very well with the dark oak. It blends in very nicely. Whereas the dark oak logs, they're a little bit more desaturated, a little bit grayer than the actual dark oak planks, which is good because we don't want the whole house to blend in with the roof. We want the bottom to have a little bit of contrast with the top of here. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Now, to add some extra depth to this build without taking away any of our interior space, I'm going to play with some of the new trapdoors that we got in the 1.13 snapshots. And I think this will make this look pretty interesting and give us some nice depth to play around with. So I'm using the oak trapdoors as a window, and then we have the spruce trapdoors as the wall here. So it's going to be something like that, and that just allows us to get this depth to push this back without actually putting blocks on the inside of here, which is what you would normally do, and taking up your interior space. Now up top, we are going to use some full blocks because I want this sticking out a little bit farther than the bottom. So we'll stick, actually I'm going to replace this bottom one with stairs so we can still get a little bit of detail in here. So we'll do, whoops, not that. A stair, and then a full block, and then we're still going to use the oak trap doors as our windows just to keep some consistency throughout the whole thing. We'll do some stairs on top of those again to add a little bit of depth and kind of create this transition back to the trap door, and then fill that in with full blocks. And that is going to be kind of our end gable and our end facade. That should look pretty cool. This is a little bit weird down here, but I'll fill this in with some dirt to build out the land so this thing isn't right on the edge of a hill. But I'm going to go through and just finish the rest of this house. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff as this, and we'll take a look at it when it's all finished. And there she is, all completed. This is going to be our house out here in the new village. And I love the way that it turned out. I think this whole area populated with these is going to look amazing. And this might seem a little familiar. This is actually based off of the design that I used in the spawn town of this world when I was back doing the circus series. So we actually saw this last episode in Yester, our spawn village. But I brought it in here and I changed the materials a bit, and I also kind of updated it for the 1.13 update that we have. So now we have trapdoors, different types of trapdoors, playing around with those. I think that turned out really well. It makes some interesting walls here. I also used some of the new bark blocks up top. Instead of having the open face of the log on here, we now have the bark all the way around. It does look a little weird on the supports or the arches or whatever going that way, since you can't orient the bark blocks They're always just facing a certain way, so the bark on the top is kind of facing the wrong way. I also added a little bit of detail to the top with the dark oak trapdoors. Again, just using those new 1.13 blocks just to add a bit more to this build, and I think it turned out really well. We can hop inside and take a look. So I put down a wood floor because I'm going to actually put a basement or a cellar underneath here. Otherwise, I would have done a stone floor, a nice stone foundation. And then we have a trapdoor floor up top as well, just to create a lot more open space up here. And also I like just having that different texture. It's maybe a little bit too much spruce and too much spruce trapdoors, but I think it looks pretty nice. And here's the second floor. I actually used some doors here in the side to block off some of these holes. Again, just to make this area seem a lot bigger. And we have a little dormer window up top there on that side to make that big side of the roof a little bit more interesting. Add something in there to break it up. We can hop over here to take a look at that. So that's what that looks like. But yeah, there she is. I'm really happy with this. I can't wait to build some more of these. I need to get all my stuff moved in here now and get the cellar dug out so we can have a little bit of extra storage hidden away underneath here. I do have a ladder here for the time being. I'm not sure if I'm going to add a staircase or not, but right now this works pretty well. And then I just have the dark oak trapdoor, so it kind of differentiates it from the rest of the floor here. I really love playing with those trapdoors. Anyways, let's end off today's episode with the comment, and it is from Zoltan Schottner. So they say, I really like the idea of starting a new world in the same one. I've been watching your videos since around the 40th episode of your Underground series, and I have to say I was always amazed by your ideas and how many hours of work you put into a 30-minute long video. This shows you're a very dedicated and determined person. I don't usually write messages, but now it seemed like it was time to thank you for putting all this time into creating something creative and enjoyable for us. And again, that was from Zoltan. So thank you. Thank you very much for that comment. That was an amazing comment. I didn't entirely want to choose it because I just feel like I'm kind of conflating my ego. But it was such a nice comment that I just wanted to properly thank you. That means a lot to me. First of all, I love getting comments from people who have been around the channel for a while. I mean, 40th episode of Underground, that's a long time ago. That's got to be 2-3 years now already, 2.5 years maybe. So that's really awesome to hear. I love all those those old viewers stopping by and still checking out the videos, leaving comments. That is really cool. I mean, I love all the new viewers as well coming to find the channel. It's really awesome. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and commenting, because that's what makes this all worth it, I suppose. I mean, I'm actually talking to someone instead of just doing this on my own. But yeah, that was just really awesome to read, and wanted to thank you again. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you have enjoyed. Next episode, we'll check out the aquatic update. We'll see you then. Goodbye, folks.